so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, then go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent of. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. You got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution, around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous, and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
Going to catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to mock, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set because our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
On first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Right back to Swift again on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throwing is Hurts. trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Cowboys at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. It's close. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's full. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little different in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Now Dunbar. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the run, Dunbar. Oh, it goes over him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunbar. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. There he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They have not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Aubrey good with a PAT. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man has got it, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept him.
And it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunbar, and he is is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 6.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Hey, kill.
Prescott. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
On first down, Dunbar, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Still fighting for more. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you take on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Swift here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll run the jet sweep of Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
A second down throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Cowboys.
Now Prescott.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Prescott.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,